Good morning, this is Sissy with stampinwithsissy.net.
I wanted to show you this awesome card we made at my last stamping class. I saw this on YouTube on jensworld.com and absolutely fell in love with this, especially, I don't know, the pig, the DSP, the whole thing together, the sparkly ribbon, just love it. So let's get started. Our card base is basic black at 5.5 by 11, scored at 4 1/4. We need a 2 3/4 inch square, soft sky 5 1/4 by 4. We also need a 3 1/4 inch square. This beautiful DSP paper from the Whole Lot of Lovely is 3 3/4 by 5. I absolutely love this paper. Whisper White, a 3 by 3 square, also a 5 1/4 by 4. Blushing Bride, 5 by 2. Pear Pizzaz, 2 3/8 by 3 1/4. We're also going to be using this awesome banner punch that punches all different widths of banners. It just does the triangle part, and banners are all the rage right now, so I love this punch. Use it all the time. We're also going to be using this wonderful Pinewood Planks embossing folder. It's a really deep embossing folder for a beautiful impression. We're going to be using 3 markers to color today, and I'll be honest with you, I do not like coloring, never have, but I'm liking it a lot better since I've been watching some of these YouTube videos and learning a few tips and tricks. We're going to be using the Garden Green, the Regal Rose, and the Blush Blossom markers. We're going to be using this adorable This Little Piggy stamping set. I wasn't going to buy this at first because, I don't know, I'm not that into pigs, but the more cards I saw on Pinterest, the more I fell in love with it, so I just had to have this. We're going to be using the new basic black shimmer ribbon, and we need about a 4 1/2, maybe 5 inch strip of that. We are going to be using the stitched framelets. Love this set because it comes with the oval, the circle, and the square. We're going to be using the largest square on our project today. Also, we're going to be using the square framelets. It's getting too close to Halloween. We're going to be using it. Comes with the large scallops, smaller scallops, and just the straight edge. And love this. I use it all the time for layering. We're going to be using the largest scallop on our project today. Also, we need black ink and we need soft sky. I also really like this accent enamel. Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry this, but you can find it in any craft store, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that a little bit later. Let's get started. Let's see, we need a soft sky square and a Whisper White square. So I'm going to bring my big shot up here. I'm using my magnetic plate with my precision base plate for the sandwich on my big shot. I'm going to layer the small stitched on the white. We're going to put the white on there and the scallop on the blue. I'm going to add, because these are so close, I am going to tape them with some washi tape. Okay, put my clear cover on top, run it through, and I always like to run them through twice, and I can see my blue one. Forward and backward. Let's see if we made it. Perfect. So there's my blue. Isn't that cute? And we have our stitched white. These are a little bit tricky, not tricky, they're just, you have to gently persuade them out of the die cut there. And there's our white square. Put this aside, we're finished with this now. And now we're going to start our stamping and coloring. We're going to get our little piggy from our stamp set and our black ink and ink it up really well. And then holding the stamp very carefully stamped down. I like to hold it for a few minutes. I don't press very hard on it because it seems like when I do that, the ink kind of spreads out a little bit and I want a nice sharp image. So lift it up carefully. There we go. Beautiful. Now we need to get our baby wipes. And I just clean off my stamps with a little baby wipe. Okay, now we do this, the cute little clouds. There's a little cloud stamp in the set. We take our sky, your soft sky, and I'm gonna stamp off. So I'm gonna get the ink on here, stamp off, and then stamp on because I want the cloud to be light. You can barely see it. Stamp off, stamp on. And one more, stamp off about here. Okay, now we get to color. So I'm taking my Blush Blossom marker and I'm going to just color with strokes. Kind of catching the edge there. There's going to be some white in there too, but I kind of like that effect. All right, now to finish our coloring, we are going to add a little green to the grasses. These Stampin' Right markers come with a white tip, kind of a paintbrush, and also a narrow tip. And I am using the narrow tip on this one. Just adding a little color. And then, let's see, what is this? This is called Regal Rose. So we'll be using the white tip of the Regal Rose for our little piggy's regal nose. And then let's add a little wink of Stella because no card is complete without sparkle, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm just going to go in here inside the little clouds, kind of outline them first, and then fill in the middle. This wink of Stella is the bomb. I love it. It just adds so much sparkle and glamour to every card. And what's a card without glamour, right? All right, so now as promised, I'm going to show you how to use this enamel accents. I'm going to put a little drop right here on my paper, any scrap piece of paper. Put the lid back on so it doesn't dry up on me. And I'm going to take my little stylus here. I'm going to add just a little bit on here. And then I'm going to put it on his eye to add a little bit of dimension and shine.
Isn't that cute? And then I'm going to do the same thing on his hooves, just kind of spread it around here. This takes a minute to dry, so we're just going to set him aside. We need to stamp our sentiment inside. On the front, we have this little piggy ... but we can't leave him hanging. So inside we need to stamp says thanks. So let's get that done. Then we'll be ready to put it together. Kind of put it in the center here. Perfect. Now I forgot to do the pink ribbon here, so let's do that. I'm going to emboss it with this heavy Pinewood Planks, and I want the wood grain to go this way. So I'm going to close this up. I'm going to open my Sizzix multi-purpose platform to tab 1. I'm going to put this inside like this, and we only need one of the clear folder things on the top. And then we're going to crank it through. And I want to make sure it get a nice deep fold, so I'm going to go all the way back, and then ta-da! Look how pretty that is. And now I'm going to take my banner punch. I'm going to turn it over and open it up. Then I'm going to put my pink paper in there, punch it, and perfect banner. So now we're ready to put this together. Okay, let's tie the ribbon on the banner. I like to leave the ribbon on the roll until I've tied it. That way I don't waste so much ribbon. Now we're ready to put this together. All right. Now we can put this on the inside of our card base. Okay. So we'll start by putting our soft sky on top of our base. Then our beautiful DSP. I can't tell you how much I love this paper. And we do our olive green. Our beautiful banner. I like to run over the ribbon with the tape runner so that it will help it stay in place. Now put the black square on the soft sky thin border. I really like that look. And then our cute little piggy. And the final step, we'll put the piggy on the card. And there it is. Can you see how the wink of Stella and the little eyes and hooves are shiny and have that dimension? Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you will choose to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future videos. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.